But yeah, that's the whole deal. Kind of just keep everything in and yeah, be a bit of crack. There's nothing crazy here on the list anyway. And yeah, we'll just roll in anyway. So let me see. Have you here?
Episode notes. You're very organised. You're great.
I just recently got Notion again after a couple of years of not having it, and still figuring it out pretty much. There I am.
Is that called Notion? That app?
Notion, yeah, it's like a note taker thing.
Notion. Cool.
Yeah, man. It's a good buzz. It's a good buzz. I keep saying that, man. Like, that's all I ever say. Buzz. It's a good buzz. Ava Cream was laughing at me. She texted me after the podcast episode we done. She was like, "Yeah, everything's a good buzz," and in like apostrophes or whatever. I was like, "Is she taking the piss?"
Good buzz.
She taking the piss.
It's a great term. Like, it's just such a nice filler as well.
Yeah, good buzz.
It's a good buzz, bro.
It's a bit of a buzz. Bit of a buzz. Ciano, that's what they call me. Man, what a buzz. I just instinctively say it. Had Will on and we were chatting about how we first met, and we've only met this year, the three of us.
Yeah.
So funny, man. Like, we were after coming back from Valencia. A couple of the boys are there as well, but like, the three of us just click, man. It's so funny. It makes sense, but no one could have seen it coming.
100%. It's gas. It's such a funny little combo because there's actually quite a big difference. 4 years older than you.
Yeah. But I said to Will, I was like, North Dublin, South Dublin, and then Mayo. Like, how does that work? And then we just meet in the middle. We just meet on Fade Street every time. It is gas though, but it's like I see you more than anyone, really.
Yeah.
Obviously, yeah, pretty much everyone except my mom, maybe. But like, I see you twice a week.
We get along awful well, the three of us, don't we? Good crack.
We do. We've a bit of crack, and it's nice. Like, good friends are people that you can just have no filter around. That's the main thing.
Unless you're on a podcast.
Unless you're on a podcast, then you can't say anything that you would normally say, of course, which we won't. No, we're very good blokes.
Just kidding.
Very good blokes. Yeah, I guess we only met. Probably would have been around the same time as Will. I think the first day we met was in the park.
In the park, very briefly.
Very briefly. I was like, I know that geezer from the internet, and I was chatting to you a bit from Raheny. I was at Raheny actually last night with Will.
Oh yeah, you went up.
Yeah.
Good.
And no, it was grand.
Just kind of
a few pints, and they were just Raheny. I don't know anyone there, so I was like, I was just chatting to Will, and he got his little medals as well, which is cool. Great club, lots of awards, lots. Yeah, lots. Big club, so that tends to happen. But
I didn't even hear about that.
Yeah, did you not?
Except apart from Will saying it, I didn't know it was on or anything.
Yeah, you didn't get any medals, mate.
Yeah,
not good enough.
Maybe next year.
Definitely next year. Definitely rock the singlet. But yeah, no, it's we've known each other probably since March, April. Probably we first met, and then what was the first thing we actually did? Like, I think Will kind of introduced us to. Did Will get us all together?
I remember meeting Will in the park.
How did
he
you
ran by and he goes, "Right, Ciano." I was like, "Who's that fella?" And
Yeah.
then I met him then at the Great Ireland Run.
Right.
You did that.
I wasn't there.
Were
No,
you there at all? No.
No.
That's when we were like, "What's the crack?"
Yeah.
We were both in the front pen chatting.
Yeah.
But then I still didn't really know him that well then. Then I
Yeah.
followed him, and then we started to overback a small bit online. And I don't know, like I find that with so many people that I have relationships with now as well. It's like, when did we become mates?
Yeah.
It's funny.
Yeah. Because I
actually can't remember,
yeah.
like, because it just felt so natural and such a natural progression from like online. You feel like you know each other when you post content frequently enough. I feel like you feel like you know someone before you actually meet them.
You see what they're doing, and then you're like, yeah, crack. I know this bloke. I know what he's like.
And you continue a conversation that you might have had over Instagram messages in real life. Like, oh, how'd you get on?
Yeah, the power of the internet.
Power of the internet.
It is crazy though. One of the things that I always find fascinating is when you meet people that you know from the World Wide Web, and then they're the exact same person in person. Yeah, that's my favorite thing. Yeah. When you meet someone and you just go, he's actually a sound bloke, you know, because you might think, oh, maybe he's putting up a bit of a front, and maybe he's acting a certain way for the shop or whatever it is.
Like me.
Like you're actually an awful person. Frick. But no, like from the point that I've met you, anytime I describe what you're like, if somebody brings, I see Cian Charlton, I go, Cian's the kind of person, you're such a nice bloke, right? Good heart. And the way I always describe it is, if somebody came to me and said, I don't like that Cian Charlton fella, he's a dickhead, whatever, it would 100% be their problem. You know, that kind of way. It's like, it's just an internal problem that they don't like you. There's no way that you've done anything bad to them to make them so upset. It's just, you just don't like the bloke for whatever internal reasons. And then I think everybody knows a couple of those blokes. Like there's a fella from Malahide that he's like the prime example of. It's like, just a nice guy. You couldn't say a bad word about him. And if you don't like him, that's completely your problem. Like you're on your own if you don't like this fella. There's no other people.
Thank you.
Yeah, but that's the way I always describe it. And then one of the lads was in the shop with you as well. And then I told you this. He texted me. He was like, "That fella is so sound." And I was just like, "Yeah, like of course he is." But yeah, you're just real. Like I think the shop gives you that outlet to kind of talk to people and just be sound in general.
Yeah, definitely.
And I think anytime you receive it. Like you put up a story there a little while ago saying that some fella came by and he loved the shop or something like that, and you put it up, and it's important to just, if you think something positive, just say it to that person. I'm a big believer, if I think of somebody or I see like somebody did something, I'll always just say, geez, that was really cool. Text them, voice note them, call them, whatever it is, say it to them in person. You've no idea what kind of effect you can have on people's day. But yeah, proper sound Mayo bloke.
Sound bud.
Yeah.
That fella really, really reminded me, like, oh yeah, it's actually really, really nice to just, if you like someone's hat, like, sick hat, man.
Yeah.
And it's just like, oh. Like, you don't have to say it, you can think it, but if you're going to think a nice thing, and it feels nice to think, oh, a cool pair of shoes, and that fella, like, why not just say it out loud? Because it makes someone's day.
Yeah.
And he really, that day I remember specifically your man being like, just have to say, man, this place is class. I was like, thank you.
Yeah.
And then I just felt obliged to put up the story and just like be like, remind people to be like, if you think a positive thing about someone, why not just tell them? Because there's enough shit things going on in the world. You may as well make it like that tiny bit better. It's such a small thing that's so simple. You've already thought it. It only takes a split second to spit it out. Be like, cool watch.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah. And often, like, I'll find myself saying stuff just instinctually. The second I think something good, I will just say it. Like I was in work in Amsterdam one day. I was in the cafe and this lady just had a really nice nose. I don't know what like prompted me to think this. I've never looked at somebody's nose and gone, that's really nice. She's a good looking girl or whatever, but I was just like, she has a phenomenal nose, right? And I was just like, so random. And she was in the middle of ordering. I was like, that is an unbelievable nose. And she was like, what? And then my mate was actually in the shop, and then he looked and he was like, wow. He's like, from the other angle. We were both looking at her side on from different ways. And I was like, sorry, I didn't mean to even say that or interrupt, but I was like, your nose is like perfect. And she was like, really? Yeah. And I was like, people pay a lot of money to get noses like that. That is quite impressive.
Textbook.
And she was like, oh really, that's really nice to hear actually, thank you. And I was just like, yeah, no problem, sorry, I didn't even mean to say that.
Yeah.
And she was like, well, to be fair, like, I would hope it's nice. And I was like, what do you mean? She was like, it costs a lot of money. And I was like,
no way.
I was like, what? I was like, that's gas. So she's a great surgeon, obviously. But I'll kind of find myself just saying stuff like that, like, oh, 6 shoes or whatever. And mainly to blokes, because it's just easier. Not going to, like, I think with women sometimes you can be like, they might think you're trying to get with them or something or whatever, and it just might create a bit of a dynamic. But most of the time you can just say it.
On the delivery and who it is. If it's a stranger or something like that, it can might be like, what?
Yeah,
depends on the way do you deliver it at random moments.
Yeah.
In like, time, it's kind of a bit like, what? But if you know someone, it's like, oh, like I'd compliment the girl's outfit, say in the shop, like, oh, cool outfit.
Yeah.
Thanks.
Yeah, especially if it's something that somebody's like put effort into or like kind of thought, like say an outfit or whatever it is.
Or you see they got their hair done or something.
Yeah.
Maybe like, actually the first thing I said to you, fresh trim.
Yeah, but it is.
Just
it's nice to just say nice things if you think it. Like it's not going to be any negative at all. So, but yeah, you're very like me in that way. You're very outgoing, very extroverted. It's a good way to be, but it's like, it's just a natural thing. Like, have you ever been like shy or like unconfident, or you just always been Ciano?
Pretty much, yeah.
Really,
I think so.
Yeah. I've pretty much been the same.
I've had shy moments when I was a kid. I used to be a bit shy, a little bit shy. I was still kind of like a class clown, but I'd be a little bit more like less confident for sure.
Yeah. And then it's you and your brother, and then
I have a sister as well.
Big Mayo family. Yeah. There's something I think the family dynamics makes. When you know people's family, when you meet people's family, like you've met Andy, you can kind of see why I am the way I am. Definitely. And you meet my dad and you're like, Oh yeah, that's why he's the way he is.
So you're like everyone. I find the families, it's so easy to just be like, you become the people you hang around with the most. Like you spent your whole life with growing up with Andy and Gary and all, and your dad. You're all going to be like the same.
You
buzz.
just merge into one.
100%.
Yeah. So it is gas. It is absolutely gas. Let's talk about running. That's what we do.
Yes, my favourite thing to talk about in the world.
Your favourite thing in the world.
Great sport. I was running with Nathan Moore the last day in the park. It's like, geez, running is some crack, isn't it?
It is.
I was just like, doing 5K reps under pressure. It's like, running is class, isn't it? Yeah.
Hot, heavy.
Yeah, it's tops.
We had that chat as well. We went out for an easy run, I think in the lead up to Dublin at some point. Went out 15k Thursday afternoon or something, and we were like, how class is it that we can just go out for a run?
Just go out for a trot around.
Enjoy life.
It's like the old meeting up playing Xbox and shooting the shit.
Yeah.
It's like you go out for a run now and you look down at the watch, it's like, we've actually been running for an hour and you've just been having like, as if you're having a coffee chatting. It's great. And I feel like when you're side by side rather than face to face, like sitting like this, it's like way easier to just like kind of talk forward when you can say, I find myself saying stuff that I wouldn't say looking at someone in the eye or something. You just come out with deeper stuff sometimes.
There's a theory behind that, I think, and I think men in particular love, like, it's like, basically side by side chat, whereas women are a lot more, they'll sit and talk and look directly at you. But I think the idea was that guys are a lot more like scared of looking at somebody and like seeing their emotions on their face and the micro expressions and being can I say this? Whereas if you're driving with somebody or you're sitting on a bus or you're whatever it is running and you're looking, you're not like, you can just say stuff and not have to worry about their reaction, but just know that they'll listen. And
I sometimes feel that like when you're looking ahead and someone's beside you, you can say something nearly to yourself out loud, like an internal thought out loud, and that the voice beside you, like whether your mate or your brother or whatever, will be like an extra, an outside answer or voice, like, yeah, man, that like might just like make you feel like that's a valid point, or like you're allowed to feel shit or whatever. It's like, yeah man, like same or whatever, compared to thinking something completely, and then having to like it's very confrontational. You can like turn off that there's someone there. It's a funny thing,
stuff. It's a funny idea, but like easy running, I find there's so much space in your mind when you're out easy running, because you're just out for an hour and a half, whatever it is, and you're just going, and like your only objective is to just get those miles done, and you're not really thinking about much. And when you're by yourself, you have so much time to process thoughts and think about like stuff that happened in your day or what ruined your morning, and now you're able to go, oh, it's actually not a bad day, it's okay. But when you're with other people as well, like those same thoughts come, but if you run around the park at 6 a.m. by yourself saying the stuff that you would say with one of your mates, you're going to be in a mental hospital very soon. You're going to get sectioned. But when you have someone, even if they don't reply at all, then you're going to go, right, this is, you feel a lot better. But yeah, guys love that shoulder to shoulder. That's why we're sitting like
you really open up and talk about things you wouldn't normally talk about, like myself, yourself and Scott the last day.
Yeah. We were having a great chat.
The whole way around, like.
But like if we were sat around the table in a cafe, we wouldn't say that. No. Yeah, we were.
Properly, like.
Yeah, but it's a nice little space to carve out for yourself when you're running, doing a bit of easy running. You are a mad fella, right? Just running wise. 15, 30, 5k?
Not anymore, but last year.
There was Bob Heff, wasn't it?
Bob Heff.
Craziness. Where's your background in running at all, if there is any? Or like where did running start? Were you in school at all running? Or is it just like as an adult you've gone, right, let's just start running like the rest of us, you know?
I was thrown into running a little bit when I was younger, so in school I would have been looking to get off school by going to the community games and like doing whatever somebody else wasn't doing. So like I did like 400 metre, 100 metre, not great sprinter. Like 400 did alright at that, and then a bit of cross country in school as well the whole way up, and played football and stuff throughout. I would have went for the odd run here and there.
Soccer, football?
Both.
Right.
Again, not good at them either. Like, do you know what I mean?
Just active though?
Just active in general, I think so. And I always had an interest in sports. So when I went to college, I did sports science and health. So I always wanted to do something in along sport and health. So I was interested in like being healthy, like. So that probably kept me entertained with, engaged with sport, should I say? Not entertained with sport, but entertained as well, perhaps.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah, so definitely was always into exercise and health and fitness. But then I really started running like properly when I moved to Clontarf and joined Raheny. I was like, right, I'm gonna like actually get into running now. I did like a 5k race 2 or 3 months before that. PB did that in like a pair of like rallied old Asics Nova Blasts. I was like, right, I wonder what could happen if I could actually run. And then I think it started to get trendy in and around that time. So I think normal running was more accessible up in Dublin compared to down in Mayo.
Yeah, yeah.
I was like, this is great crack. And you just realise how fun it is. And then it's like, oh, like, let's enter a race and see what you can do. And then the real bug got me then when I did my first race. I was like, this is deadly. Everyone out there just doing their best on a particular day. You treat yourself afterwards and all. Yeah. And it's just class.
You love racing.
I love racing. Race day, because it gives you something to look forward to, something to train for. I love resting the day before, but like, race tomorrow, race tomorrow. Come on, let's try to beat yourself from the last time. Try and beat whoever's beside you. Just try and like do the best you can. Like get the best out of yourself on the day. And with the shorter race, like 5 and 10s, you can do them every week or every 2 weeks, and most of the time you're supporting a athletics club. Yeah. Sometimes charity. Yeah. And it's just class. Like, and like racking up medals and stuff and getting an old t-shirt that nobody else has unless you did the race. I love that. Yeah. The community spirit.
Yeah, it is gas. And then your first marathon was Rome? No.
First marathon was Rome. That actually probably was a point where I got more into running as well, because one of my good friends from home, Cian as well, he was mad into running. Yeah. So he was going over to Rome and wanted someone to go with him. I was like, I'll go, marathon, sure, I'll do that. Yeah. Barely trained, sure. I like walked around the place, stopped for burgers at 32k. Yeah. But like had a buzz. Longest run was like 30k up to that. Like didn't really train at all. I thought a long run was like 14k back then. Punished myself at the marathon. But like did it nice and slowly, enjoyed it. I wasn't racing. I didn't know what a good time was. I didn't even know about zones or any sort of training principles back then. It was just
get the distance
foot in front of the other running. I was like, oh yeah, 42k, doing a marathon would be cool. I didn't think I'd ever want to do another one. I thought like one and done. Yeah.
Like most people.
Yeah. I thought like I'll do one, that'll be it.
And then, correct me if I'm wrong, but then somebody said something about your time not being good. Yeah. And then that just like, you were like, let me show you.
I'll fucking show you.
Yeah, straight away.
Yeah, that was gas.
Yeah, and then sure you had Valencia there, 2:47, 41.
2 years later, something like that.
Crazy. That was a great trip, great performance.
It's funny how like one comment can just send you. Like, what?
Yeah.
I'll show you.
Excuse you. You don't think I can do that?
You're laughing at 4:32.
Yeah.
I'll fucking show you. What did you run?
Yeah,
I think he had ran 3:19 or 3:09, your man that made that comment. Yeah. Like, obviously he was way more into running than me at the time. I was like, bro, I don't care. Like, I'm just here for the crack. I'm here for the holiday.
Yeah, yeah.
You were definitely carb loading.
Yeah,
I was just
whatever
like,
that is.
I was just
having a good time. I had a burger during the marathon. What are you talking about? Yeah, no, it's gas. It is gas.
Just different interests, yeah.
But you much prefer the short stuff rather than the long.
I don't
enjoy
know
marathon.
I don't mind marathon running. I actually enjoy all forms of running. Like I enjoy a sprint and a little race, like up the road or like a pitch to pitch or a post to post back in the day.
Yeah.
I enjoy that idea of doing a 400. I've never actually raced a 400 competitively, but I would like to give that a go at some stage. 5k is fun but hard. They're all good. I don't know. I don't really have a favourite.
You don't really care.
I think it's just because I'm maybe stronger at the shorter stuff, like as in being 5k or 10k, that I like prefer it because I perform better in comparison to my peers or something. Or it's just like. Whatever.
It's nice to feel like you're good at something.
Yeah, you feel like, I'm good at this.
That was a good result.
I'm good at this one.
Yeah,
Whereas Will or yourself actually would just be like, marathon is so much stronger.
I love the marathon.
Like your marathon is so much stronger than me. Like, do you know what I mean? And same with Will, obviously, is a different kettle of fish altogether.
But like relatively, it's like your 5k is 2 minutes fast. Not this isn't me comparing or whatever, but it's like your 5k is 2 minutes faster than mine, and we have the same marathon. And it's so funny, but it's like, I just don't care about the short. I don't like the short stuff. I need to kind of push myself towards doing them more because I'm kind of scared of it. But like the idea of running a 15 something 5k right now, I'm like, oh my God, I just couldn't do it. Like there's nothing, I don't think I could do a kilometre at that pace. Yeah. Whereas if you said, right, you're going to be out there for 2 hours, 40 minutes and you're cruising and it's going to get difficult and like, that's nice, a nice slow burner for me. Yeah. But everyone just has their preferences. But like when I think of running, I think, right, mile, 5k, marathon. They're the big races for me. Like I think being a quick milers, probably the most
it's
impressive
cool,
thing of all. Like
short but long, because like you only do like 1k reps. Like, Jesus, this is fairly long. I always get to 600 meters. I'm like, how is this not done yet?
Yeah. Like that's a graft. I'd love to even like that, see what you can do over the 400 or race all the distances, but you kind of have to. You can do them all, but if you want to really specialize in one, you have to really dial in. So
I think because I'm ADHD to bits, I think undiagnosed, that I just like changing things up all the time. So like next year I could just be like, do you know what, track. I'm just going to do 400 and 800 or something like that, or go the opposite and start doing ultra marathons or something. I'd always like to like switch it up and change things around. Same with like hopping on a bike or going for a hike, like Norway trip, Madeira trip, pure hiking, just booked. Did I tell you this? Booked base camp Everest. It's like doing that. Like that'll be 24, 25 days over in Nepal, like walking uphill.
Hiking's
I'll probably
tough, man.
detrain a lot there, actually, I'd say.
As in, what do you mean?
I'll probably detrain from not running. I'm just walking. But sure, that's something else.
I don't know.
Just walking, just strolling. I think.
It's
a trek rather than a hike. Like a walk.
It's tough. It's tough work. You're carrying all your gear and all. Like it's definitely fitness there. You're probably not gonna go for a run when you're done your hike. I don't know.
It could be kind of cool though.
It would be cool.
If you can,
you want to get it
4,000 meters, 5,000 meters elevation.
It would be pretty cool if it's safe. Definitely do it.
Bring the runners.
But it's like you have a good balance of like doing a little bit of everything as well, and like even jumping on the bike is so enjoyable. Going for a hike is so enjoyable. You get to the top of the mountain, you're like, this is class. Let's go over to that one next.
And
then running is also so enjoyable. Like I feel like you have a really good outlook on fitness and health in general, and just being able to like, right, this is healthy, eat good food, do loads of varied exercises, and not get too bogged down about one particular thing. It's like,
I think I enjoy all sports. Like I love a game of paddle, hop on a tennis court, golf, every sport. I have a kayak at home, like anything. Surfing. Literally, anything, everything. I think it's just like that endorphin thing from like moving, just being outside. There's being like, outside again, some theory. It's just like where like distance, seeing into the distance and being in nature just makes you feel like alive or something like that compared to being inside.
Definitely. Like sometimes if you're like, you probably get it when you're in the shop too much and you're not out and about and you're in the city, like you live in the city, you're kind of whatever, and then when you get maybe home to Mayo and you're like, oh my god, the smell of fresh air.
There's certain points you turn off the like motorway or the M4, the M6, whatever it is, into Roscommon, and it's like boom, fields and grass and like trees and cows and all. And it's like, home. Pull down the window, smell of silage. You're like, yes. Tops.
It is gas. It is gas. Mayo, you're a bit of a celebrity in Mayo. Everyone that I've ever met from Mayo knows you. I met a girl actually last week. She's
a small place.
Carrickmoss?
Claremorris?
Claremorris,
yeah. It's a small place, you see. So back in like TY or in school days, you've been Feroga. Like everyone does Feroga in Mayo, like because that's how you get the shift. Like you have to go to Feroga discos. So like if you're bopping around to all the discos and all, you're gonna be bumping into people and being friends on.
This lady said you were DJing that.
I used to DJ 18s and all, like back in the day as well. For a few years and in college. So you'd have and then having the shop in Mayo, like there's no vintage shops in Mayo, so like if you were into fashion or clothing or anything at all, you'd have heard there's a shop in Mayo or in Kelchmall that this keen fella's running. And I'd be so active on social media since I was 14 on Snapchat. I was lumping up stories the way you'd lump up stories now on Instagram and make reels and stuff.
Always posting stuff in the public eye.
I've always been posting stuff.
Same as myself.
Always exactly.
Outspoken, extroverted, You just kind of, this is what I think.
I'm not like shy. I'm happy for people to know anything and everything about me. I'm take me as I am. Like
open book.
This
definitely.
is me.
Yeah. How did the business start? 35 Vintage. Like Killian said to me before, one of the lads. He said to me, he was like 35 millimeter. And I said 35 Vintage, and I was like, what are you talking about? And he was like, say that to Cian. Is that correct saying that?
35 millimeter Vintage was the original name, I just started selling my own clothes. I always bought vintage clothes and stuff and like picked up bits in charity shops. I was like, feck paying big money for stuff on the high street, always. And like funky jackets and funky fleeces and stuff when I was in college. And I was selling my own stuff when COVID came on Depop. And I was like, Jesus, made a few quid there in like 2 days for just taking pictures of clothes. Like this could definitely be a business. And I kind of was acquaintances with Ayuba that owns Tola Vintage in town.
Right.
And like just seeing him doing it, I was like, that's like a vintage shop, as in like what is any vintage shop? It's just like someone selling clothes that are good. So if you have an eye for it and you price them well and you take good pictures, and like why wouldn't people buy them off me compared to buy them off your man or you or whoever? I was like, I'm not too young to start a business. Why not? Like,
what age were you when you started?
22 maybe?
Right.
21, 22?
Yeah.
I'm 28 now, so it's about 7 years ago-ish, 7 years ago. 6, 7. I didn't just do that.
It didn't happen.
Sorry, guys.
Too much time on TikTok. No, that's cool. Like 21, 22, that's very young, like in the grand scheme of things.
I had to do something, you see, for a few quid, and just bought in like a box of stuff from like the UK or something, and just modelled it or took pictures of it on the floor and sold it. Yeah,
Figured it out as you kind
sold
of went.
it online, and then it just like I just reinvested. I've always been kind of a little bit entrepreneurial minded.
Yeah.
I just like understand how money works and how business works and how to like what to do with it. I was like, I can reinvest this, make a business out of it. And then it just went boop, 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 and like 6 months later I had a pop up in Mayo.
Yeah.
And then 3 months after that I opened a shop in Mayo for 2.5 years and just
Similar
continued
kind of idea to what you have now.
Yeah, so bigger scale, but like obviously in Kelchmont it's like a fraction of the like
You're not
footfall.
getting the foot traffic.
Yeah. But it was like a bigger online presence then compared to now. And just kept growing it like organically. Just did pop-up shops in colleges and did pop-up shops in like cafes and restaurants all over the country, and just got out there and got the name out there. And then it was 35mm vintage after like film cameras 35mm film. And then we moved here, I was like 35mm. People were just calling it 35 anyways. So I was just like, you know what, let's get rid of the millimeter. It's confusing, People were called 35mm, 35mm, 35. I was like, let's just call it 35.
Yeah.
And then like you can add in the vintage if you want, but like 35 is it.
And
then you can like do like merch with like 35 on it compared to 35 vintage.
Yeah.
Because it allows you to sell like new stuff like this is.
It's fresh.
New stuff.
Yeah. No, it's interesting. Like anytime I spend probably more time than most people in that shop, just chatting away. I actually haven't bought enough. I might buy a few teas.
I have
in the next
t-shirts for you there.
Legend. I have stuff for you as well, actually, in the house.
Legend.
Which I'll bring around. But like, it's just you've created a nice atmosphere, and I put up a story there as well the other day about cafes, and sometimes you get a shit
like
coffee
that.
and shit service, and I just really don't like.
Yeah, I really like
whatever
that
about
story.
coffee. I don't mind a bad coffee, but I hate bad service.
Yeah.
Because it's like, I'm never going to come back here again. Whereas I'll take a cafe. I've been to some of the best cafes in Europe. I know the best roasters, all this kind of stuff. Don't really care that much. Like, don't really care how expensive
People buy
this
from
coffee is.
people, full stop.
I like if you're a sound barista and you've kind of created that same, like what I would hope for in a cafe, but in the vintage store where you walk in and it's not like, I was in America recently and you walk into American Eagle and it's like, hey, I'm Chad. How can I help you today? It's like, sit down, relax. It's like, I don't need to be pressured, but it's just, what's up? How are you? Let me know if you need anything. Grand.
Different cultures as well.
Yeah. But it's like, it's a nice spot, and like even, it's quite funny because obviously a lot of people would go by the store and they don't realise you're out there and you're the owner or whatever. But they go, oh, I've heard about that spot. It's really good. It's funny the passing comments you hear.
It's unreal.
Yeah, somebody goes by and they're like, oh yeah, that's great. Like a cafe I used to work in. They were like, some guy walked by and they were like, that's a great name for a cafe. And I was just sitting there having my lunch or something. I was like, yeah, it is.
Yeah, it's unreal. There's nothing better than that eavesdropping on someone saying something nicely about you.
Yeah.
It's tops.
Yeah, it is class. But it's like, you've created a really nice vibe, you could say, a nice feeling of going in there where everyone's kind of welcome. And obviously the stock and everything is good, and it's a nice...
It's the best.
Layout. It's the best in the world by far. But what do you think...
the prices, God.
The prices,
incredible.
Oh.
Don't get me started.
What do you think is like what's the main thing you focus on for the shop that you think is like the number one most important thing that gets people in the door and gets people to come back?
Number one thing has to be like everyone that comes in the door, like drilled into the staff, myself as well, like everyone that comes in the door, hey, what's up? You're welcome here. Thank you for being here. Doesn't matter who you are, where you're from, what you look like, what size you are, how small you are, how tall you are, whatever, how much money you have, you're welcome in to look at stuff. No one gets told, get out of here you, no matter what walk of life they come from. Like everyone is welcome and comes in, and I'd like to think they have a good time and they leave being like, I feel better now. Yeah. That's the number one thing. And if they buy something, great. And if they just look around and say hi back, great as well. Like just want people to come in and feel like this is a nice place, nice energy in here, nice tunes. That girl behind the counter waved and smiled at me like she seems like she's actually happy to see me.
Yeah.
Or me, like whoever, like, oh, that guy's sound, he asked me did I want a hand, and it wasn't like salesy. I was like, do you need a hand? Are you looking for a hand in particular? And helping people like that, like mothers come in now buying jerseys the past few days. And just being like, are you okay? I see you're looking for a jersey. It's probably not for you, is it? And it's like, no, a young fella's mad United fan. I was like, I have the jersey for you here. Like, and you just help them, and they're just, it's such a, it doesn't feel like you're selling. It feels like you're just helping, and that's such a nice feeling to feel like you're just helping someone, because they can buy a jersey anywhere. They can buy a jumper in any shop. So just that interaction with people is what I really love, and that's why I wanted to open a physical store very soon after doing a pop-up. I was like, oh, this is where it's at. Meeting people, chatting to people, being like, this is a cool jumper. Like, as in, if I was you, like, as in, if your brother would probably like this, like, doing that kind of help is class.
Service at the end of the day.
Service,
but it's also
service.
It comes into your character and what I said before about you just being sound and just looking after everyone. It really reflects. And the nice thing is the staff, you'd know it's Cian's shop from the staff if you're not there, because it's just like, oh yeah, they're sound as well. Cian obviously hires people that are cool.
It's not like
super important. Social media as well. Big part of it.
Yeah, definitely really important as well, especially when you're not online. Like, we get a lot of footfall anyways, but just from the location. But before that, like in Kelchamall, like you'd have to promote that the shop was open. So like I'd usually only open the weekend. I'd do online stuff midweek and not have official hours. And then on the weekend, I'd be like, right, we're open Friday, Saturday, Sunday, say 12 to 6. And like I commit to those hours, and people would know it's open on those days, whatever. And that was really important to get it going. And the same with like telling people when new items were available online and what pop-up shops we were going to. Like, we used to get queues out the door for like, especially NUIG, we did pop-ups there, and like it'd be 300 people in a queue. And I remember the first one, we promoted it really well. I really wanted to do good because it was expensive to rent the venue. We like pretty much sold out, like made stupid money for like 4 hours. Like the first hour was like a week of sales in the shop. It was nuts. And I was like, the power of social media there. It was just like getting people. We did a competition, people were sharing it. Oh my God, 35 are coming to the college, and it was just like hype. And I remember like opening the curtain. There was like a curtain as I saw this massive queue. I was like, holy shit. This is nuts.
Because
like,
you see numbers on a screen, but you're like, there's 300 people there.
And
like,
the same with the jersey pop-ups. I don't know, you might have seen a video, like queue, we did our first retro jersey pop-up, queue all the way around the corner on Fade Street onto Georgia Street. At least 100 people. At like the opening time, 11 o'clock. So I said, get down early, we're doing a pop-up, like there's this many jerseys, blah, 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 promote it. And to see a queue of people coming from just seeing a video, you don't know who's going to be there or not. It's insane. Social media, the power of it is nuts.
And you're definitely someone who uses it very well and very calculated, like for the business. And then that's kind of one part, that's marketing essentially, and it seems like you've kind of learned it on the go, and it's all very intuitive, but actually doing it is the hard part. Actually shooting the videos, actually editing and putting them up and planning the promo and collabs.
And sometimes it's the simplest video that has no editing. It's a raw selfie camera, one hit. Just letting you know, guys, blah, 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 blah. Boom, 15 seconds, and it gets like 100k views. It's wild.
It is.
And then I've spent an hour or two editing like a proper, like this reel's going to do so well. Nothing.
It seems like that's everybody's experience as well. It's like the video you just throw together, like that sauna one that I put up. I literally downloaded TikTok for a week, sauna, and then I went in the shop to you, and then you were like, "Geez, that sauna video's doing well." I had like 10k when I looked at it. It was like 60k. It ended up with like 500k, and I was like, I was looking at the video, I was like, nothing happens here. Like, this is objectively the worst video ever, but everyone was like, "Where's part 5?" But it is so crazy. Social media is so crazy, and like, it's such a good vessel. Like me, you, Will, we met through social media. The amount of people I've met from running that you see posting online. You meet someone and they also post online, and you go, you have that automatic shared connection. You go, you're putting yourself out there and doing the scary thing.
100%.
It is super scary, but
100%.
You do a good job of. It's very important as well that people are the same on social media and in person, which compliments to you. You are the exact same. It's like you are the brand because you literally just take videos of yourself doing the thing. But it's a graft. Like, it is a graft, and it sounds silly. Oh, I have to edit videos. There's a lot that goes into it, and
as well as working. 100%.
Like, Valencia was a big eye opener for me. With like, we ended up in the houses, me, you, Will, Sean, and then Stephen, who doesn't do too much social media, and then Shay came along as well. We were joking, the TikTok house, whatever.
Yeah.
But like, I was really, really impressed with both you and Cian, and then Will as well. He was doing the longer stuff, but your ability to go out and about during the day and capture a few videos. You don't notice that you're taking videos, or you just, oh, what's up, giving a bit of crack.
Yeah.
And then by the time you get home, there's a video posted. I was just like,
chopped together.
I was like, how do you do this? I normally sit down on the laptop to do everything, but I was just like, we just got in, and the whole day I was just like, that's crazy. But it is, and like Sean does a really good job of like putting things together quickly and efficiently, and he has his style, you have your style, Will has his style. It's like everybody has their own kind of nuanced way. It's like signature content.
Yeah, definitely.
But the ability to pump it out, and like you've the 35 page, you've 2 35 pages, I believe.
Yeah, 2 35 pages
on Instagram anyway, and then you've your own page as well, which is kind of linked but also separate, and you're doing more life stuff and just regular day to day. There's so much going on, but there's power in it, but people really underestimate how much work has to go into it. And if you can kind of find a flow, which you do, just throwing videos together, but like there's a lot that like people see 3 videos a day on across the thing or whatever. It's like somebody had to edit all those videos.
100%.
And then YouTube as well, which you started there at Valencia. Is that something you're going to continue?
I don't know. I just, when all of you guys were making YouTube videos, I was like, I'm just going to turn this phone sideways and do a landscape video. Because essentially it's just like, I did longer vlogs on Instagram for a while, like 10 minutes.
They were fun.
Weekend vlogs, bit of crack, which were essentially YouTube's, do you know what I mean? Like it's just the platform you post it on. And no, it's fun. As in, like, I just kind of tipped it together, and the main content of it was me shooting the breeze in bed at 5 o'clock in the morning, being like, how am I feeling, and then videoing all of you lads after, and then 30 seconds of the shots Connell got from running, and a few tunes and all. Like, it was very straightforward.
Simple, but, you should
but I feel like people like
to
see that. Like, it depends. Like, obviously some people are like, I'm not watching 10 minutes of those lads over in Valencia. They think the world is them running the marathon is the only thing that's happening in the world.
That's
don't
fine.
watch it, because I nearly made it for myself and us just to watch, just to look back, because like, I don't know about you, to remember things, I forget stuff very easily, so like I like to record stuff on my phone, post stuff on Instagram, make videos. I'm like, oh my god, that. Like, I made a video yesterday, the day before, like the top 10 moments of the year. Just like I was flicking through my year of favorited things. My favorite pictures and videos. I was like, I saw Hugo Fry had like top 10 moments. I was like, I'm going to make top 10 moments non-sport related. Like, I had 1 or 2 sport related things that I felt were important moments of the year for me. And I made me like, geez, that was some year. And it was hard to pick 10. I was like, there's so much there. By the time I got to January to March, did it chronologically, I was like, oh, that's 10. Oh, fuck, I have to be a bit more...
100 things that I did this year.
Top 500 things that I've done, like, every day. Because I live such a fast-paced life, and I really enjoy that, like between the shop and running and like moving up and down the country and doing different things, going on trips. So much stuff happens. And it's only when you sit back and like look, it's like, Jesus, that is some power stuff. That you did this year, like, or whatever, in my opinion. I know some people would be doing 5 times more than that, but I was just like, that's tops. Like, that's a good crack. It's a good year.
But the most important thing is that like you enjoy it all. You know, it's like you're busy like me, you travel a lot and you're hiking and doing things like you don't know what Cian's going to pull out next. You know, you don't know where he's going, and
who knows where
like who's the Everest base camp. Like, it's so random, but it's kind of what you and Mary have been doing, hiking and going to different places. So, but like you live quite a hectic life as well. But it's not like you're sitting complaining about it. It's like, I'm so busy. And I found myself, when I came back from America and then before Valencia, I was like, I'm absolutely wrecked. I was like, I've been to the UK, van broke down, and then I was in Ben Nevis, and that was tough because I was sick. And then 3 days later, I'm forced to go to Valencia. And I was like, it's like I had to just grab myself and just be like, Luke,
you're so
listen
lucky.
to yourself, man. Look at what you've done. I was like, and it is so important to kind of grab yourself, and I'm so stressed. It's like, I have chosen all of these things. Like, I was not forced to come to Valencia in the slightest.
Oh, I have to edit a YouTube video. It's like, yes, you've chosen this path, my friend.
You took all the videos. You shouldn't have captured it all if you didn't want to edit it.
Yes, and the 7 hours of raw footage to go through for a 10-minute video.
So
it's
funny,
just gas.
But it is. It's
worth
like
it.
you definitely are someone who I don't think I've ever seen you in a bad mood. You're generally chirpy guy. I'm sure there's moments, of course.
Yeah.
But you're like, if you're stressed about something, work's doing this, whatever, you're just like, all right, no, I have to go figure this out. I have to go work, you know. Whereas we can shoot the shit at the shop for like an hour, and then you're like, all right, no, lads, I actually have a million orders back. See you later. You're very,
that happens way
you're
too
able to
often.
section it off as well, which is, you kind of create those boundaries as well, which is very important. But it's exciting. Like, it's a good life. What's on the plan for next year then? So you've Everest the end of March base camp, which should be class. I don't feel like I'm going just yet. We have to like get some stuff and organize visas and blah blah blah. But like, that'll be insane. We just booked it, which is very exciting. And then obviously, well, not obviously, but I've extended the lease, so I'm taking another year for the shop. Nice.
Which is unreal as well.
Yeah.
Dream come true.
Congrats.
Thank you. And continue to run and do content and stuff. I haven't actually signed yet, but got good news on like a deal with Sports Brand, which will be like paid, which is very exciting as well, for like 5 months next year.
Sick.
So I'll be starting that start of February, I think, with Decathlon.
Sick.
Yeah,
This is
so that's
coming out
cool.
after anyway, so yeah.
So that'll be kind of cool. And then,
Deadly.
yeah, man, just like keep growing the business and just keep staying healthy, and hopefully everything continues to be the way it's going.
Enjoying life.
I'm not asking for much change. If
Yeah.
it continues on the way it's going, I'm more than happy.
Yeah, your baseline is...
Nothing huge planned. Maybe like 2027, wouldn't mind taking a little bit of a career break, if possible, for like 3 or 4 months and doing some proper traveling before I'm too old.
Yeah.
With Mary.
Yeah.
Before, you settle down a bit more.
Yeah.
And hopefully the shop will stay open again. Yeah, just keep growing the business, keep getting fitter and faster. Started with new PT coach, Amy, who's going to get me strong because I don't want to get injured.
You're
and I want
strong.
to be.
You're
I
in
could be
good
stronger.
shape for,
I could be stronger though.
Most runners aren't anywhere near the nick that you're in.
Thank you very much.
So you're not just a runner. Like, you're very, very balanced.
Trying to be a bit of everything. Just
yeah.
like sweet spot between our balance it all is hard.
A trico, would you go back and do a trico?
I would,
or a high
yeah,
rocks?
definitely. Yeah, I would. Yeah.
Was fun?
Yeah, class.
Yeah.
Some crack.
Good buzz. You just like fitness, don't you?
I just like fitness
anything,
and trying things. I don't care if I'm shit. Like, I went into that trico thing, like, I could be the worst here. I didn't know if I could push a sled. I'd never pushed a sled. So I was like, and I did one at like a class where they invited a few of us that were making videos to come, and then they gave you a free ticket.
Yeah.
Push like a 60 kilo. I was like, Jesus, how am I going to push 140 or whatever it was in the day? And it was absolutely fine. I was like, why do you think so? Yeah, it's just...
You figure it out.
You figure it out. It's grand.
Yeah.
So definitely give that a go, yeah. It's fun.
Busy life though. Busy, no, it's nice. And like, I think one of the best things, like one of the highlights this year, probably the highlight of this year, was Dublin Marathon for me.
Yeah.
And I was lucky enough to spend the first half with you and then all around it as well.
Yeah.
And like, you'd went in injured, not at your full best and whatever, still ran a ridiculous time. And
I think that's because of you. I was like, I'm going to keep up with Luke for the first half anyways and see. And I probably like blew up a little bit, to be honest.
Yeah.
Definitely. Like, I was under pressure on the way back.
You were
I was cruising
for sure, you know. Your hip then obviously piped up or whatever, but like doing that, and because I had no idea what was going to happen at the start of that race with my whole shenanigan that I had to get in there and all, and which we won't go into. But when we got in there and then you're there, and I was like, what are you planning on running, Cian? Because you were very like, even before, and you're like, oh, we'll see, whatever.
Yeah.
And you were like, I'll just run with you. And I was like, sick, that's sweet.
Yeah.
And then the first half, like coming up through the park and all, and I was like, we were cruising, the first 5 k's up, so I was like, pick it up, and you were like, yeah, grand. Cruising out the downhills, nearly lost you on the downhills. I thought you were going to go just gone. I thought I was never going to see you, Cian Charlton again. And
I like to let the legs roll on the hills.
Yeah, I'm not great at that.
Everyone says that. Like, where you going on the downhills? I just used them.
Yeah. But like the crack we had, and we were chanting for most of it, and like just like to be able, like, it's very different being in a training block or going for an easy run or something and spending time, but being able to race with one of your mates is a really cool experience. I've never really had that before. I've always been on my own, and having you there for the first half, and then seeing Mary and the gang and seeing Anto and all, and we're just kind of, it was all just such a buzz. Like the first half didn't feel like a race. Didn't feel real at all. And then I was like, right, no, let's hammer this. We're here to really perform here. But yeah, it was so much fun. But the smile that you're able to carry throughout the whole thing, even towards the end, the footage, I think BC Track Vision, he got, am I saying that right? BC?
Yeah, Barry, yeah. Barry Clavin.
the footage of you turning the corner and like, oh, I can only imagine how much pain you're in or whatever, but just your ability to enjoy it is really, and a lot of people don't have that. I think I probably do as well, to just enjoy life and live with a smile on your face and a bit of positive outlook. A lot of people don't have that, but you're like, you enjoyed that the most out of anyone, you know? Yeah, you didn't race it. You still put down a crazy time.
Yeah, like definitely, yeah.
But like the smile, like that's, I was so impressed. I was so impressed with Will's time. I was super happy with mine. But then I was like, Cian really loved that.
That was so class, because there was no pressure and no anything. And I knew I had Valencia, so I was like, this is fine. And actually, I maybe thought I would have done a little bit better in Valencia. I thought, but that was because I thought I didn't do my very best in Dublin. But maybe not caring actually ended up being a better run then, because I was like, like a little bit sore hip, but like overall, like the first half was nice and quick with you, compared to Valencia's first half, and it was just an absolute buzz. When you hear go up Raheny and go on Cian even more so, it's just it gives you an extra 5%. Like it had to be like 5, like if you put it down on stats and just like waving at people and throwing the hand up in the air, getting the crowd going, like it's class.
It is some crack, but it's important to enjoy things, and like even when things aren't going great, whatever's going on, I think you're definitely someone at the table to just go, right, bit stressed out, but life's all right.
You do. Like there's always someone worse off, and if you're not enjoying life, like what's the point? Especially like running, if you're going to keep on the running topic, if you're not enjoying it, why are you doing it? Are you just punishing yourself? Are you trying to prove yourself to someone? Then you're not doing it for yourself. You're trying to beat somebody else's time. Like everyone's different on a different day, and like you should be trying to beat yourself. Yeah, you can have the crack and be like, oh, I'm faster than Luke, I'm faster than Will, and that's healthy competition where like it pushes you on. But if it's the only thing you're worried about, then like why are you really doing it then? Like, do you know what I mean?
What's the point then?
What's the point? It's supposed to be fun.
And it is. And
it
that's
is
the thing.
the best
if
one
you're
ever.
with the right people.
If you're in the right circle. And that's a healthy way to be at it. Like, it's not going to make you a world champion.
100%.
No way. You have to be like, but are you going to be a world champion anyway? It's like, to be the best, you have to be like dialed in and like
unhealthy obsession.
Unhealthy obsession. That's how you become the very best. But look,
you've got the best vintage shop in the world, so
that's
maybe
it.
your unhealthy obsession is with vintage clothing and having a nice wholesome place to go into where people feel welcome.
The best Christmas music.
That's what you're obsessed with. People don't see you down in the basement. You're just like grafting away on playlists.
Miserable.
Like, this is so difficult. Mariah Carey,
packing orders like, I'll do the best.
But no, it's some crack, and it's been genuinely such a buzz getting to know you and getting to spend more time with you, and Will as well, of course, and just everyone. I think this year has been like, for me, very formative year, relationships wise, like fitness and new adventures and this and YouTube and all this kind of crazy stuff, and it's all just happening. And I think at the end of every year, everybody kind of seems to like reflect, look back and think, right, what has happened and all these things. It's like, these are my PBs or this is my top 10 moments. It's like, it's really nice to just look back and go, right, this is all the incredible things that happened this year, and go, these are the people that I met and these are the people I'm grateful for. And it's like, it's really nice and wholesome to just let people know that as well. And like, you're one that I'm like, wow, this has been a really cool year getting to know you. And I'm bouncing now as well, which is no fun for anybody, but we'll still be in touch, you know.
100%.
That's the thing, and I'm sure he's to be over as well. But no, it's been an absolute pleasure, and thanks for coming on here as well. You're a breath of fresh air. You really are.
You too.
Big time. And it's been a bit of crack, man. Been a bit of crack, big time. So thanks for coming on, Ciano.
Love you.
Love you too, bro. You're a legend.